What's going on, guys? My name is Cal, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Bright Lights by Gary Clark Jr. Super simple riff. Basically take your first finger, put it on the 5th fret, D, G, and B strings, and then your 3rd and 4th finger on the 7th fret, A and D string. And then with your thumb, grab the low E on the 5th fret. Should sound like that. And actually, for your first finger, you only really need the G and the B, but that's the formation right there. And the strumming pattern for that is, so basically you're strumming it with a little bit of palm mute, which is where you lay your palm flat across the strings, and then you're just sort of lightly tapping the 5th fret with your thumb in between strums. So it's like, then you go open, and by open I mean take off your 3rd and 4th finger and then bring those up a string to the D and G string. And the strumming pattern for that is a little bit weird. The timing for it's a little bit weird when you change from the low to the high. It's a little bit tricky and it's not really what you expect. So definitely listen for that and get that pattern down. And there you have the riff that's played throughout the majority of the song. He alternates this a couple times. One is where he just goes, which is basically the same exact thing except for pretty simple. And then another time he changes from, which is just same riff starting the high and then going 3rd and 4th finger on the 8th fret, E and A string. So once again. And then repeats it. And then for the solos, or actually I'll just go for the other guitar right now, goes like this. Obviously with a lot more distortion than Gary has on his. That's basically 3rd finger slide from the 3rd fret low E string up to the 5th. And then 1st finger on the 3rd fret A string. And then 3rd finger on the 5th fret A. And then you bend that up. And you slowly bend it more and more, so. And that just comes down after the bend, back to the 1st finger on the 3rd fret A, and then ending with your 3rd finger on the 5th fret low E. So once again. And then he throws in this note, which is pinky on the 5th fret D string. And he ends it like that and then starts that over again. So. You can get the timing for that riff by listening to the song a little bit more. The other part does a little solo stuff. Starts off, slide up to the 7th fret with your 3rd finger. Bend on the 7th fret G string. And then, which is 1st finger barring down the B and the G. And then ending with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret D string. So all together. Then he repeats that. But for this time he ends on the 7th fret G string instead of on the D. So. And then. Which is just pinky grabbing the 8th fret on the B. 1st finger on the 5th fret B. 3rd finger on the 7th fret G. first finger on the 5th fret G, ending with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret D. And you can sort of mess around with that too. You don't have to do exactly what he's doing because it's kind of fun to make up your own stuff. And when you're soloing too, when he's doing the main solo, which I'm not going to be covering note for note, you can sort of just mess around in that pentatonic scale. And sort of create your own stuff. The effects I haven't mentioned yet, but the effects basically I just have reverb turned up like halfway, and then a lot of gain, and I have the high pickup on, a little bit more treble. Just turn the treble up on your amp. I'm also missing a screw there, but irrelevant. So that's the song right there. That's How to Play Bright Lights by Garrett Clark Jr. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. If you have any more song suggestions, feel free to leave those down below in the comments section, and I'll try my best to learn them. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.